Hello and welcome to lesson number 21, and I'm calling this lesson the E chord trick. There's no sheet for this because it's just a bit of fun. You may already know how to do this, but if you don't, you'll find this interesting and it's actually quite useful. I kind of learnt this from a song by a band called Fotheringay, and they did a song on an island record sampler called Bumpers back in about 1970 called The Sea. And basically the whole song was done by moving a normal E major shape up and down the guitar. Now, you need to know how to do E major. Let's do that first of all. First finger, first fret of the G string, second finger, second fret of the A string, and third finger, second fret of the D string. That's your E major chord. So in that chord, you've got three strings with fingers on and three strings that are open. And the open strings are the high-pitched E string, the B string, and the low-pitched E string. And basically what we're going to do is just going to move that chord up and down the fretboard. If I move that up to the 4th and 5th frets, if I were to rearrange my fingers and put fingers 2, 3 and 4 on instead of 1, 2, 3 and bar behind the 3rd fret, that would be a G chord. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put that E shape on, E major shape on, leave the open E and the B ringing, and it gets you a really nice sound. Now if I move that down a fret into what would be the F sharp position, you see where I'm going with this? Move down again. So whatever note you're playing on the D string is the kind of name of the chord. So if I'm on the 4th and 5th frets, I'm playing the note G on the D string. So it's basically a G chord, in this case with an open B and an open E. So it's kind of a G6. Here I'm playing an F sharp. So it's an F sharp with an added open E, open B, kind of weird chord. I mean, we could get into what the name of the chord is, but you don't care, and neither do I. It just sounds great. So on the 2nd and 3rd frets, it's kind of an F chord with an E and a B, quite weird sounding, kind of Spanish sounding. So I could do something like this. The strum I'm doing there, in case you want to know, is down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. But of course, I'm not just doing that. I'm going down, up, 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 non-stop, just punching out those accents. Down, up, down, up, down. And I can move up. So if I do it there, fret 6 and 7, it's a bit like an A added second. It doesn't work everywhere. Here it would be an A with an added second. Not particularly good on frets 5 and 6, or particularly good on 7 and 8, but 8 and 9 is pretty good. Frets 8 and 9. There it's kind of a B sus voice, who's got that E in it. So, and then on frets 9 and 10 is basically a C chord. C major 7 because it's got the open B, see? Not particularly good on frets 10 and 11. It's pretty nice on 11 and 12 because it's kind of a D6 with a added second. I mean, it doesn't really matter what the chord is. And of course, not very good on 12 and 13. Of course, 13 and 14 is the octave. So we'll start on 13 and 14, the octave E. Come down 2 frets. Down 2 frets. Down 1 fret, down 2 frets, down 2 frets, and just come down a fret at a time. Just again. That's a pretty cool trick that you might be able to put into one of your songs. I mean, the old thing I used to do when I was a kid was this. sort of a chord Spanish bit of strumming, and there I'm just using that E shape on the first and second frets in its normal place, up a fret, up 2 frets and back. So this is using the technique known as pedal notes, where we have notes ringing on while other notes are changing. So it's just a bit of fun. That's all I've got for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and you'll see me in the next video.